Your father is in the middle of a contraction when you arrive. You feel the pressure, first a squeeze, then a release, and then cold water everywhere. You're out. You're barely a millimeter long, still curled from 6 weeks inside a pouch, and the ocean is enormous and moving in every direction at once. Around you, 2,000 siblings are firing out of the same hole in your father's belly, one after another, tumbling into the current, already drifting apart. You straighten, you start to swim. Your dorsal fin, a single tiny fin on your back, beats 60 times per second and moves you forward at roughly the speed of a slow walk. Everything in this ocean is faster than you. Behind you, your father stops contracting. The pouch empties. He releases the seagrass he's been gripping with his tail, turns, and begins searching for a new mate. He will be pregnant again within hours. You've been alive for 30 seconds. You're alone. And of the 2,000 born today alongside you, only 1 or 2 will reach adulthood. The rest will be gone within days, taken by cold, current, predators, or simply the mathematics of being a millimeter long in an open ocean. The strange thing about seahorses is that the survival rate isn't even the worst part of the story. The worst part comes at the very end, on the single best day of your life, the day everything you were built for finally works. What gets you then won't be a predator, and it won't be the cold. It'll be the one thing you couldn't see coming, because it was already done before your story even started. Keep watching. You've been in the open water for 3 days when a shrimp drifts past your face. You snap, your mouth, a rigid tube with no teeth, no jaw, just suction closes on empty water. The shrimp is already half a meter away. You can track it with your left eye, while your right eye watches something else entirely, each eye moving independently. But tracking and speed are different problems. You move at roughly the pace of a walking human. The shrimp does not. You try again with a smaller one. Miss. Again. Miss. On the 7th attempt, you get it. The suction fires fast enough, the shrimp close enough, it disappears down the tube hole. You have no stomach to store it in, so it passes through within minutes. You're already hungry again. This is the central problem of your existence. You need to eat up to 3,000 tiny prey per day just to survive. You are the slowest fish in the ocean. You cannot chase anything, so you stop moving entirely. You're 1.5 weeks old. You find a patch of seagrass, wrap your tail around the stem, and go still. Your skin starts shifting yellows, greens, browns, matching the leaves around you, the texture changing until you look less like a fish and more like part of the plant. A larger fish cruises past at eye level. Its gaze passes over you without stopping. You wait. The current brings prey to you. You vacuum it up, silent, invisible, motionless. It takes 3 days to figure this out. Once you do, your survival rate triples. You've solved the equation. You cannot be the fastest thing in the water, so you become part of the water. First, win. You're 3 weeks old, anchored to your seagrass when the pull starts. At first, it's just a stronger current, the stems bending sideways, your tail tightening its grip. Then a surge rolls through, and the seagrass tears free from the sand beneath you. You're spinning in open water, no grip, no camouflage, no cover. Your fin is already beating. There's nothing else to do. Seahorses die in storms not because predators find them, though that happens, but because they cannot stop swimming. Your dorsal fin runs at full speed or you sink. There is no coasting, no resting mid-water. Every second you're not anchored to something. You are burning fuel you cannot replace, in conditions that make finding food nearly impossible. The current pushes you sideways. You fight it. You look for anything to grip: a rock, a shell, a piece of debris, and find nothing. Your fin keeps beating. The water churns around you. Then your tail finds something, a fragment of broken shell half buried in the sand below. You wrap tight around it and hold. The storm passes over the next few hours. When the water settles, you are in a different part of the ocean floor entirely, far from your original grass. Thinner, exhausted, but alive. You find new seagrass nearby. You anchor. You go still. You've survived something that kills most of your siblings. And something else has started: a new signal drifting through the water. A color pulse you haven't felt before. The pulse comes through the water like a vibration you feel in your skin. Yellow, shifting, brightening, moving in a slow rhythm, 3 meters to your left. Your own body responds before you understand it. Your skin flushes the same yellow, pulses back, a signal you've never sent before. You don't know what you're doing, your body does. She's been watching you for days. What follows is 12 days of the most careful thing you will ever do. Every morning, she appears near your seagrass, and you swim beside her, matching her pace, mirroring